Alright, let's continue on Wuthering Waves and let's try to head towards our first dungeon or something to unlock. We gotta ask Mortife about the tokens. Tell me about the tokens. Where are you? Where is he?
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortife, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there is a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. I have some basic knowledge, but there is someone else who is more knowledgeable in automata mechanics than I am. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like.
Let's go ask the expert.
To ask him, I can help you with this. I just need some time to think it over. One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way...
Rover, Mr. Mortife's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling...
Yes.
It looks like Mr. Mortife needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover,
Yeah, let's go.
come back later, shall we?
Let's battle some enemies and test our characters out. Maybe we need to upgrade some stuff. Maybe we'll upgrade our weapons a little bit. You know, we're not using too many resources, not spending too much, but we'll see a difference if we ever get to engage in some battle here, or just in cutscene limbo. Alright, so investigate the surrounding or talk to Mortife. Okay, back to it.
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place?
Well, we know who that is.
Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll draw up a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
All right. Let's get it over with.
A field of clutter and chaos. A murky swamp within the academy walls, as vile and perilous as some primeval forest before the lament. Any civilized human would find it impossible to stand.
I see. Shall we go and retrieve the parts
Let's
now,
go.
Rover?
Alright, so find the parts in the workshop. This guy was right over here. He's like, you'll have to go see him.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst.
It's in the next room.
The place looks much better than Mr. Mortifee's description, though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
Maybe this.
This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortifee.
He's too busy to walk 10 feet. Okay, it's 20. Bring me the box.
Mr. Mortifee, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortifee?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Alright, solve the puzzle, grab the scroll.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use now. What kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data repositories located in Huanglong's major cities.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. He's got a new item, the sundial. Sundial has a secret compartment. Rotate the 2 discs to the right positions to unlock it and discover the contents. So let's rotate it and check it out here. Why are we not using it? Oh, hold on, we got another option here. Right button. Got more stuff. Utilities, okay. So let's investigate.
I found it. It's located on the way shelf.
Back to the archives room. Or
Mao Cheng.
to it.
Ooh, wait. Rover, it's here.
There we go. I don't think this is one we wanted to read. No, that's the outbreak.
There are 2 photos here.
One photo shows a group of researchers led by a woman in her 30s. Everyone looks happy. The other photo show an infant in diapers with a slender hand holding a spoon with sugar pearl in it. There it is, sugar pearl. It's me as a baby. Had the silver spoon and a sugar pearl. Oh, we gotta keep looking for clues, so get closer and read it.
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding. And the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless.
So what have you learned?
Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament. But I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, desperation ran high. Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed,
They made it.
owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it...
She's implying I'm a hero, alright, so maybe she's trying to tell us something else. I'm one of the children that were saved, that's what we're gonna say.
But you are not from Zhenzhou. Maybe the place you came from had a similar situation with this
Okay,
thought,
that's not it.
perhaps. The reports about the sugar pearl are just one part of the clues. The other part about your past and memories is hidden in the documents on the way shelf. What do you think, Rover, about the sugar pearl?
We're just trying to finish and go battle.
What do you think, Rover?
About them tokens. Oh,
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters. Or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle. instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to... She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
We got the sugar pearl back. So there we go. Finished with the academy. Learn all we need to know. Continuing on in Wuthering Waves. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll be ready for the next Wuthering Waves video.